Hey there fellow adventurers, I am Sunshade and today we're gonna do a refresher on some quick Fyrakk Heroic mechanics so you can be ready for the new Awakened week. Overall, the tree gets burned or dies, you wipe. Take care of the tree. Phase 1. Don't ninja pull. The boss will leap to you and melee you if you're out of his range, so give the tanks a second. Tanks swap taunts every 2 stacks of Fyrakk's bite, which is a frontal, so everyone else don't be in his face. As the phase starts, Fyrakk will put lines of wildfire in the room, filling it up as the phase progresses, trying to reach the tree and burn its roots, so get him down to 70% before that happens. Obviously, dodge the swirlies and tank him near the Scorch. Firestorm will spawn more swirlies you need to dodge and place circles on a few players, which will also place Scorched Earth where they are dropped. Position these on the edge of the Wildfire Scorch and as far away from the tree as possible. Every new wildfire application will cover the player flame patches as well, which is why you need to keep them far away from the roots. Throughout the phase, a dot will be applied to random players every 8 seconds, which stacks up every second. Healers make sure to dispel these as soon as possible in order to not get overrun. Mass dispels and revivals here are great. Random players get blaze lines that explode after 4 seconds. Don't clip the group with them and don't constantly move so other people can also dodge them, but at least these won't affect the roots. Lastly, he casts Dream Rend, dropping a rift at his position, pulling players towards it and exploding after a few seconds. Get away from it quickly as it does less damage the further away you are from it. Intermission. Once he is pushed to 70%, the intermission starts and you will have 30 seconds to DPS his shield. The raid takes increased damage while the shield is up. The boss is now a dragon with a shadow flame breath, so don't be in his face. It is hot. The scorched ground from phase 1 turns into shadow flame orbs going towards the boss, and everyone needs to soak these. If any of them reaches Fyrakk, he will do a ton of damage to the raid. Once you break the shield, he will fly up and try to push everyone off, so don't be near an edge. Phase 2 lasts for 3 minutes and a half after the intermission, so burn him down as much as possible in this phase, and you can skip most of phase 3 then. The tree starts losing health, so you will have to keep it healthy by healing up the spirits spawning throughout the fight from 3 locations at the opposite side of the tree. Healers have to focus their attention on these and get them to full health, so they get a shield, making them pretty much immune to damage. When they reach the tree, they will heal it for the amount of health they currently have. Do not put lines on the ghost before they are shielded, it turns them hostile and the tree doesn't get healed. The dot from phase 1 will continue to be applied but at a much slower rate. Dispel it. Fyrakk will also occasionally drop 2 meteors on the tanks, which will spawn infernals. Don't be in the tank circles, and tanks don't drop these on the spirits. The boss will go away and come back as a dragon, doing a fire breath through the middle of the platform. Move out of the affected area. His breath will also spawn screaming souls, which need to be interrupted and killed quickly. Rip or push them together as much as possible to quickly AoE them down along with the infernals. If the infernals are not defeated within a minute, their core will explode and do massive damage to the raid. After the breath, Fyrakk will crash back down to the platform, killing anyone standing in his flame fall. Run away from it, as damage will diminish the further away you are from it. His second flame fall is when I prefer to bloodlust and burn the boss down with whatever adds remain in order to make phase 3 as short as possible. Phase 3. The boss comes back down as a dragon, so obviously dodge any fire breath. Continue to dodge swirlies and any sort of fire. 4 blue seeds will spawn on the platform and they will need to be picked up by players and cared for. Preferably decide ahead of time who picks up the seeds and in which order and the location they will be used in to save the group. Most groups assign the seed carriers to one side of the boss, while the rest of the players DPS from the opposite side. If a seed explodes, it will do pulsating shadow flame damage to the entire group. Firestorm will now place circles on random players, which will later spawn tornadoes. Put these as far from the seeds as you possibly can, and preferably just out of the group, as they will not only burn the seeds but push players back as well. Care for the seeds, don't hit them with the lines or with the tornadoes or pretty much any sort of direct fire damage. And if you are a seed carrier and get an ability on you, drop the seed, move away for your ability to go off, then pick the seed back up. At 100 energy, Fyrakk casts Apocalypse Roar. Stack together in the assigned safe spot and drop one of the seeds to protect the group. Make sure all of the remaining seeds are also in, as the roar will burn them if they are not. The way to use the seeds is to use your extra action button, and outside of the Apocalypse Roar phase, this will drop the seed. During the Apocalypse Roar, it will place it on the ground and give you the shield you need for it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!